on Bogart Radio for the Gentlemen's Club.
All right, man. Welcome to it. This is the Gentlemen's Club, and of course, this is how we break into the show. And of course, Josie, you got to keep it going. And of course, before that, some really beautiful music, just honoring this beautiful city of ours, the city of Johannesburg. And this is where we're broadcasting from, all the way in Sandton. And of course, we are back on a Wednesday between 11 and 1 p.m. This is going to be an amazing show. I'm with my brothers, man. I'm so happy, man. I'm just one of the happiest dudes alive. Let me say good morning to my brother from another mother, Mr. Ronaldo Cortez. I haven't seen this brother in a while, man. How you doing, bro?
Bruh, I feel like I've been missing in action, but busy in action.
Yeah.
So I'm good, man. It's real good to be back. I've been on the rise and on the run, and man, just saw. A matter of factly, I had an elephant try to put his elephanticuses on my car window at the Big Five, and I got video. Like it was eating on a tree, a tree salad.
Yeah.
And then homeboy was like, "How you doing?" And he looked.
Yeah.
And I'm like literally 10 feet away from this elephant's trunks.
Oh.
Because the one with the face and the one with the legs. So, yeah, you know, that traumatized me.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, I mean, it's been an amazing journey for the last 2 weeks since we were together.
Yeah.
And
you've been busy, bro.
Bruh.
Running all over the place, man.
I'm telling you. So good to be back and missed everybody, hey?
We missed you, man. It's not the same without you.
I lost weight, man.
Oh, yeah, I can see,
I
man.
lost like 12 pounds.
12 pounds?
What's 12 pounds?
Let's go kgs, hey?
6 kgs?
Yeah, well.
7?
Maybe 7.5.
Okay.
7.5.
That's big.
Yeah. One of my butt cheeks fell off. I don't know.
Why you
I'm walking
busy?
limp-sided like, yo, this dude, unibody. Yeah.
Crazy, man. All right, man, I want to welcome a new player, man, a new star player, Mr. Brinsley. How are you doing, brother, man? Good to see you, homie.
Listen, 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks, and you say you've been missing this place. 2 weeks, Robert.
Yeah, just put your mic a little bit more.
Yes,
yeah. Okay.
There we go. So
you
you
hear
can.
me now?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Well, 14 days.
That's what radio does. Yeah, man, I'm so good, man. I'm so good. How have you been, bro? I want to tell people who you are so that they get to know who Mr. Motsepa is.
I've been good since Iucky. It's New Year. It's not a new year for me.
Oh, yeah?
New Year's in September the 23rd.
Oh, yeah,
That's
you like...
our natural new year.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
yes, sir.
Mr. African.
That's that Hebrew, bro.
Yeah. Come on.
Shalom, Mike.
Come on. Yes, you see, that one. So,
So you started saying Happy New Year's to everyone in September.
by September times, you know.
They must have been so confused.
No, I teach them actually. I'm like, man, you need to follow nature. When Mother Nature says, yes, we're springing, we're having fun,
Absolutely.
there's the waters and all that, trees, fruits, that, do you understand?
Yeah.
So I've been good ever since my new year, not your guys' new year.
I must change my new year going
No,
forward.
you need to.
Absolutely.
You need to. So I've been shocker, man. I've been shocker, doing the most, being on the road.
Yeah. You've been on the road, bro.
Yeah, touring.
God damn.
I call myself the touring MC.
I see so, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you killing it out there, man. Shout out to you, brother, man.
Oh, wait.
Come on, man. So, all right, let me tell everybody who you are and what you do, just briefly, because, I mean, you've got such a long CV, bro.
Yeah.
I must tell you, look so good in your pictures right here, man. Not that you don't look good in person.
I was about to say, what you trying to say, bro? Is it because I have an afro now?
It's because you have a cut. Hey, chap.
Well, damn.
It's a new style. This one is the new style.
But this one, you look like Dolph Lundgren. You know Dolph
Dolph against Lundgren.
See the picture, the black one though.
He's like
Dolph
a Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Hey, wow.
Look at that.
That's Mr.
Look at that. Look at
American
that.
soldier. Yeah.
Hey, look, that's right when Dolph was like, taking next.
Yeah. And that was between that Rocky Balboa days.
I'm telling you, yo.
That's an old picture though, eh?
Yeah. All right. So let me tell you who's here with us, man. Brinsley Motsepa is known for being a versatile artist ranging from all sorts of arts. This fresh, young, handsome entertainer hails from the University of Pretoria, where he studied his BA drama in film studies. His skills are singing, acting, directing, song and script writing, and choreography, to name a few. He has been on the world stages with shows such as The House of Holy Afro The show toured Denmark, Switzerland, and Paris. He has also toured Durban, Grahamstown, National Arts Festival, Crevas Arts Festival, with a movement piece titled
Lusizi.
Lusizi.
Yes.
What?
I knew you were gonna auto-break.
I was gonna break here. My breaks were coming, bro.
Wow.
What Lusizi and the Rhino?
The Rhino, yes.
Wow. All right. So you've done a whole lot of stuff. I mean, you've been on Generations, SABC One, Villa Rosa on Mnet, Foreplay, Sex Tips for Girls
Yes,
on
back in the
ENTV.
days.
No ways, bro.
I was there.
You were giving tips.
Yeah.
Sexual
No,
tips.
no, it's not
Oh.
sexual tips.
Yo.
No, man.
Hey, Bosuka. How?
It was a drama.
Wait now. Oh, this guy. This is a real tip. This guy.
I was just adding salt.
You want pepper with that too?
I was adding pepper.
You want goodness. I'm done. I'm done.
All right, so it's been on Scandal on ETV as well as Skim Sam SABC One. Shot a short film titled Ezintombi Zodwa.
Yeah, but is it
Mnet's Lokshin Bioscope. He has worked with a team from New York, USA for a documentary on National Geographic where he played the lead as a lion. No, I'm kidding.
not a lion?
How do you play a lead on National Geographic?
No, what did you call those? I can't say Neanderthals. What did you call them? Homo sapiens? How do you call them? Come on, I better help me out.
Talking about
we don't know these things.
Anthropolithecus,
Like you say, yeah,
the origin of mankind.
Yes, but I don't.
Or
believe in that as
anthropology.
well. But yeah, something
And
like that.
study
Yeah, I
of
was
mans.
acting out as the hormonal lady and all that. You know, I
Yeah.
was the child of the hormonal lady.
Ah.
Yes, yeah, because bones were found at the human cradle. Yeah.
Yeah, right here in Joburg.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
No, at the
what is
what
it?
do you call that place?
I've been there under the
Yeah,
ground.
so yeah, I was acting out that character because they put me in this makeup. Makeup, I had to be in makeup for about 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, no, I played that role.
No, that's amazing, bro. So you have done a lot, bro. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not going through everything on your CV.
You don't have to.
You'll tell us all about it as we go along. So welcome to the Gentleman's Club, brother.
Thank you. I've been meaning. I've been.
Yeah,
wanting to
you've
come here,
been
man. Yeah, I
you've
saw-
been wanting to come and join us right
Yeah,
here,
I
man.
saw Rabbie the other time. Like, oh, Rabbie,
Yeah,
please,
Rabbie Road. Yeah, Rabbie Road. He's part of the furniture too.
I saw, man. I was like, I need to jump in and also
Yeah,
give
man.
you guys a visit.
We're busy, man.
Well, you've been late, man. You should have been here.
No, but I was busy.
He
brother. No.
was doing the works,
Yeah,
the Lord's work.
I was hosting a breakfast show, so
Yeah.
Monday to Friday, so never had the time.
I'm glad you're here.
He's here now, man.
Yeah.
All right, gents. So today, just on the topics, we're gonna talk about something that's really been troubling me, and I don't know, maybe other parents as well, because I don't know. I'm a father to the Gen Zs, and of course, Gen Zs are a bit of Kima 2000, and you know, my 2000, they've been seen as problematic people.
Yeah.
I don't know why we think so, but
don't.
people say that Gen Zs are a bit of a troublesome bunch. So maybe because they were born during technology. And what has technology really
Has
done
to
to
do
them?
with, yeah.
And has it done anything to impact them? So, because they spend a lot of time on their cell phones, they probably have more than one social media platform. I don't know. As adults, we probably have about 4 or 5. Now, can you imagine the young ones? How many other social media platforms they're on, and how much time does it take, and what sort of social influence does it have on you as a child? We've seen how some of the young girls have been influenced by social media, especially Instagram. They compare themselves to the girls they see on social media.
Yeah.
To say, I'm not beautiful enough because what is beauty? Beauty is determined by filters and stuff like that on social media and stuff like that. And so what has it done to this generation, and maybe the generation after the Gen Z as well? So it's a huge thing. So, and now there's a rise of AI, and what has it done to the young people?
My goodness.
So there's a growing problem already in the US about the impact that it has on these young people. So I want to start off our conversations with this sort of video, and then maybe when we come back, Mr. Ronaldo, or are you ready with your session?
Yeah, if you need me to be, I can be ready right now.
I think let's be ready with you, and then when we come back from you, then we can jump into our conversations, because I want us to be able to talk about this, because I've also seen how social media has impacted even adults. You know what I mean? You can see a guy or a person walking around, they are walking, but they are on their phone.
Yeah, we become zombies, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like they're going to a toilet.
It's there.
They go with the phone.
Yeah.
But you don't leave it behind.
We all do that.
Yeah, you know what? I don't even know how not to do these things now, because so much is happening, man. I mean, this is a loaded, topic. Like, this is a serious discussion topic, man.
Yeah. So what has digital screens done to impact us? Okay, but we're not talking about our age group. Let's focus on the young ones first, and then we make our way up.
Yeah.
But you get the gist of what we want to do.
We do
okay.
get it.
My brother, you ready with your session?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, man.
Let me jump right into the swimming pool of ideals.
Okay, let's do
We're going to drink this water.
I like that.
All right. So, fashion, flow, and entertainment. And today, fashion, flow, and entertainment are no longer just expressions of culture. They are powerful engines for youth, education, economic development, and sustainable microeconomies across Africa and the global diaspora and the world. A new generation is redefining style, music, and creative identity as tools for empowerment, ownership, and long-term infrastructure building. I, Ronaldo Cortez, believe fashion is a language of discipline and dignity. The way young men and women present themselves shapes confidence, opportunity, and excess. The Gentlemen's Club is a powerful platform to show this vision, to mentor and to guide youth towards purpose and professionalism. When young people are introduced to grooming, tailoring, design, branding, and textile production, they are not simply learning aesthetics. They are gaining transferable job skills. These skills open doors to entrepreneurship, manufacturing, retail, digital marketing, and global trade. A well-fitted suit, a locally designed garment, or culturally rooted streetwear brand becomes more than clothing. It becomes currency. Entertainment, especially music, dance, film, and sport culture, carries equal power. These creative industries are among the fastest growing sectors on the continent and, to be honest with you, in the world. Yet too often, young people are only seen as consumers rather than creators, managers, producers, or the owners. Through the Gentlemen's Club, I am focused on changing the narrative by sharing knowledge and opportunities. Youth must learn how to build production teams, manage events, operate studios, run digital platforms, and understand contracts, intellectual property, and distribution. Knowledge in these areas transforms talent into enterprise. The intersection of fashion and entertainment also drives infrastructure, from pop-up events and fashion showcases to community studios and creative hubs. Each initiative generates employment in logistics, security, catering, lighting, sound, transport, and media. These ecosystems stimulate local economies and create new pathways in townships, inner cities, and rural areas. When young people are equipped with practical skills, they become builders of community wealth. Flow represents mindset. It is a discipline, emotional intelligence, cultural pride, and the ability to move with purpose. It is about teaching young people to carry themselves with vision, respect, and adaptability. True flow is leadership in motion. The Gentlemen's Club, again, is a platform where mentorship, entrepreneurship, and collaboration meet through workshops, mentorship circles, and partnerships with schools, colleges, and community organizations. We are building bridges between creativity and economic empowerment and mental health. The goal is simple: develop self-sustaining microeconomies led by young people who understand both culture and commerce. The future of Africa's creative industries will be shaped not only by talent, but by structure, fashion, flow, and entertainment. These must become vehicles for education, employment, and ownership. And when we invest in these spaces, we invest in dignity, stability, and generational change. This is more than style. This is strategy. This is infrastructure. This is the movement. I'm Ronaldo Cortez. Thank you.
Shout out, brother. Shout
Thanks,
out.
sir.
Very interesting indeed. And of course, this just shows that, young people of today have far more opportunities and to change the trajectory of where the economy is going, especially in those spaces.
Absolutely.
Very interesting indeed. And of course, fashion and music and entertainment opens those opportunities for young people.
Absolutely.
It's so amazing to see how young people of today are actually progressing faster than the generation before us.
Sure.
Especially if you look at how they're doing in terms of music. I mean, look at Tyler, look at Black Coffee, look at Trevor Noah. These are just young people that
They're
are
young people, man.
that are like flying the flag for Africa and for South Africa quite high.
But this fits in nicely with what you just said right now about AI, because they
Yeah.
are in a digital space, you understand? So it's easier for the message to be seen now by everybody, by a magnitude, the mass, you understand? Somebody from America, like Mr. Robert, can see me from the other side and say, no, that boy has something, you understand? So they have that opportunity, I feel.
Absolutely, man. All right, so from one technology to the other, gents, so we spoke about also, I mean, what are the negative impacts of all this technology? Because, I mean, should it enable us or should it disable us? Is it disabling us or is it enabling us?
But why should we focus on the negativity of it? Like, is there anything negative? We literally want to advance, right? We want to evolve, right?
Yeah.
So, but what's the whole point of saying, technology, it's AI, it's negative? It's negative because of you yourself, you can't use it, or you yourself, you think that you don't want to change, actually.
Yeah.
You want to stay in the past. Let me just put an example when it comes to Ubers and Bolt drivers. Then we have maxi taxis. They don't want to transition to an app that will give them money, instead of me just going to you and you say I need to pay 100 rands just to go here 2 kilometers and this person says 30 rand. Now they have an app. You don't want to come up with your own app as the taxi industry.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
So move.
Yeah, move. So why are
with
we
the times.
focusing, saying, it's negative? No, there's more about it.
Yeah, I agree with that. You know, I'll even hit it from a different point. As a grandfather, there were grandfathers who were my age and older. And a lot of those older ones, they're dead. And they were young like me and young like our young people at one point, and they were infants at another point. Let me jump into the industrial boom, the late 1800s into the 1900s. So many things globally happened. People were horse and buggy, and then by foot. Now there's cars. Now there's planes, trains, and automobiles that fly. Vehicles that float underwater, drive underwater, etc. People are afraid of the elephant in the room, which is you are going to stop living in the physical at some point. So why consume yourself with the fear of not living when you have today to live, tomorrow's a mystery, and yesterday is history? We mustn't get caught up with, as you said, so many people are afraid of the change. No, put the jersey on, zip up the pants, put on the shit kickers, and walk through journey and just get out of the way of progress. Stop limiting our young people from being great. Now, yes, we need structure that protects them from the ignorance and the unknown of the animals that already exist. Look at the Epstein culture, man. But they act like this is new. Okay, they've been chowing kids and, cannibalism and all kind of nonsense for as long as I've been taught as a child growing up to the age of my age now. So we mustn't be stupid or ignorant or, how should we say, ignore the reality, okay? We must always protect the family. But in doing so, we must not, as parents or adults or leadership communities, block the growth and the mobility and the creativity of our young cultures. It's impossible.
Absolutely.
We must bridge the gap, and we must get in the student seat and learn from our children. Like I always say, I'm a dad. I'm a grandfather. I'm an elder, yes. And today I feel much younger than I ever have, because I chose and choose daily to keep learning. If you think you know it all, what the hell can you offer?
Absolutely. So here's a concerned American citizen like you, brother, but has a completely different view about the impact of social media and AI. Let's take a listen to it and let's have a discussion. And of course, the university Unisa has made a huge complaint that students, I'll tell you all about it.
Unisa's losing money.
Okay, take a listen to this.
Gen Z, apparently you're not doing okay. So this new study came out, and Gen Z is the first generation to be less intelligent than its predecessor, the millennials. And we're not that bright. And also, you have a lower IQ than the prior generation, more likely to be depressed, more likely to be addicted to gambling, more likely to be antisocial, less likely to drink alcohol, I guess that's a win, but less likely to have a relationship, and less likely to have children. This isn't just like a shit on Gen Z moment. The question question is like, what is going on and how do you change this? And it literally hurts my heart. I mean, here's my take. I'd be curious yours. But first of all, it's these little fucking black boxes that are actually killing us. These are attention destroyers, and we've got to spend less time on them because we are addicted to short-term rewards. We've got to be careful because it turns out that even in college campuses, they're seeing Gen Z come on to college campuses and literally not be able to do standard reading comprehension and not able to actually understand some full sentences. So this is actually rotting our brains, and I think it's going to get worse because with AI coming, this means that we have to think less and less. I can see it nonstop. I can tell immediately if something is made with AI or not. And so I think it's also because life is actually easier, even though in many ways it feels harder, meaning nobody's trying to kill you every single day. People are telling you that you're less capable than you are, so you're taking less risk than you've ever taken. And I hope I can just like be the older sister kind of yelling at you saying like, you can change this. Intelligence is malleable. You need to get out there, take risks, shake things up, get off your phone, talk to humans, do things that suck. Because, you know, this generation doesn't need to be the first one that regresses in American history. You can actually be the one that becomes superhuman with this technology. As long as you don't let it run you, you need to figure out how to run it.
All right, so gents, there you have it. And of course, this lady has a lot to say about how slow this has actually made young people. And that as a result, they, it has impacted them quite a bit, especially on self-esteem issues. And they don't feel like they are worthy enough. They give up very easily. When things don't work out, they stop. They move from one thing to the other. And yeah, I mean, you heard it for yourself.
But that's the thing. Is she's referring to her generation. Do you understand? I'm not in my 2000 generation, but she's referring to her generation.
The millennium.
So, yeah, millenniums. Why? Okay, I want to put it in this way because I'm so confused about it. She just said it. What do you put on your timeline? The things that you watch. Do you understand? This black box, as she said. You understand? It tracks everything that you like watching. Yeah. You understand? The data, they gather the data. She likes long form videos. They'll give her long form videos. You understand?
Sure.
Information that will enrich. Yeah, the algorithm that will enrich her. You understand? But others are out here using it for bad things, for the negativity. You understand? So we focus on that. Did she even emphasize that this generation now is richer than us? She didn't.
Of course not.
They got money now. We used to work for our grandmas, ask for money. I
can't get a call.
You know. But today they can get things just in a click, click, click. They got it just like that. AI, you can even program your own AI. The things that you search for, the things that you tell it, you understand? It tells you what you want to know. You yourself. It's your second brain. My friend calls it that. Your second brain. So that's why I started off with, why are we focusing on the negative part? What about the positive
you got to look
part?
at both. So today the focus is on the negative.
Okay. Sure.
The other day we'll focus on maybe the positive side. So because, I mean, remember we did that session about how many young people actually commit suicide.
Yeah.
And the numbers are actually quite startling. And we didn't even look at the US figures and maybe figures among young girls who actually commit suicide as a result of, I don't look so pretty, I don't look so good. Or maybe I posted something, somebody said I've got a pimple and I look ugly and you know what I mean? So today is just focus on the negative. I mean, I'm sure the list for positives are so many.
Yeah.
So, so we're just looking at the dangers. You as a parent, what do you need to be careful of so that you reassure your daughter, your child, to say, actually, you're pretty, you're good looking. Don't wait for validation from social media.
That's a good perspective. So in the technology field, it's just it's a hyper expanded expression of what's already in the natural, right? So what used to be is just exaggerated now in what is. Children were killing themselves before. They just didn't have technology to track the algorithms and the stats. The system now is able to, because of the expediency of the technology, do it in seconds, which is a good thing. The reality is that if you do the numbers without the technology, we really don't remember how many people and how many young people were going through this. But if I go from experience, I think we all can share different youth experiences. There were a lot of people who were going through those things as young people. I can count a lot.
Yeah.
Today, these stats, unfortunately, are being pushed by the United States. And yes, there are a lot of young people who are losing their lives, but there's numbers that are coming out of the United States. And we have to look at ideals and culture when we address the seat of technology, because technology is prospering in Japan, China, the UK, the Netherlands. South Africa has issues because some of their challenges are similar to the United States, because the idealism of what is appearing to be success. And a lot of young people want to be success. So the idealism of success is based on wealth and riches and material access. And also the appreciation of, oh, I got on Armani today. Oh, you got on some Chuck Buddies today. You're ugly. And then they go on social media and they see all the imagery and the flash photos and, my goodness, man, I don't have this. And then they do get depressed. But those kids are already depressed. Because in the family foundation now, you have family structures that are not working inclusively with the children. What we as fathers do, we actually, and I find us a minority, we sit down and strive to talk to our children. We're not right. But a lot of the children are having daddy issues, or daddy not there. Or when daddy's there, he's ruling with a rule thumb and a hammer. Yeah. So we have to address the real component here. Yes, social media is producing the pimple effect of marketing and sales and advertisement. And it's busting all over everything. Yeah. But that's a family conversation. Parents don't talk. Yeah. And it takes away. So when you have your phone, like at the table of dinner, we put that phone out right there. Everybody put your phones on the table. Okay, let's talk. But at the same time, let's talk about a topic where they can inclusively use that technology device to bring up information. ChatGPT can do that. Nova can do that. All of the platforms. But now you use this as a tool of incorporation, not a tool of exclusivity or taking away. So we can't run from it.
All right, so I hear you. I mean, there are both sides to this coin. And of course, let me tell you what Unisa has complained about. Unisa rocked by AI ChatGPT cheating scandal after student scripts flagged as disciplinary cases. So basically, the story is that Unisa is cracking down on AI-powered cheating with hundreds of scripts flagged and AI detectors and proctoring tools being rolled out to catch offenders. The University of South Africa's efforts to maintain academic integrity come as some students increasingly rely on AI tools like ChatGPT to complete exams and assignments. Unisa warns students that using AI can result in severe penalties, including disciplinary hearings and expulsion. Some students believe that AI can be a useful tool, but others caution against relying too heavily on it, as it can hinder understanding and performance in higher modules. Unisa's Department of Information Science has introduced a new 4-year Bachelor of Information Science degrees that incorporates latest trends and technologies, including AI, to equip graduates with skills to work in technologically advanced information environments. The university emphasizes the importance of original work and warns students about the risks of AI-generated content being detected. Students are advised to attend online classes, seek help when needed, and avoid relying on AI tools to ensure academic success. I mean, I think my challenge here is you find somebody has a degree, but they don't look and sound like their degree that they just had.
That's the real principle.
So they went to school, but they are not as intelligent as the paper that they got from that studies.
You know what UCT
So you're like, okay, so that person went to go cram for 3 years, for 4 years, use AI to do projects. So when you test them in a working environment,
they can't apply.
They can't grasp even the smallest and simplest of tasks, such as be at work on time.
I think that's why UCT also introduced the oral.
That's a rough one there.
Oral exam. So as I was researching yesterday, so something about UCT. UCT abandoned AI detection tools like what is this? AI score due to the unreliability, citing false positive and negative. Instead, they are focusing on assessment redesign and promoting critical AI literacy to equip students for AI-driven world. This approach encourages students to use AI ethically and transparently rather than trying to detect cheating. UCT framework prioritizes academic integrity, equity, and innovation, and they're exploring alternatives assessment methods like oral exams and project-based work.
That's great.
But
So move with the times.
but-
Unisa.
Grandpa
but
getting mad at the kids again.
But remember,
you see?
Unisa also, it's a long distance. Yeah, Kiri.
it's not just Unisa, but it's all these universities, and including high school, where kids don't do their homework but rely. They actually they outsource their thinking.
But you know,
Isn't that smart though? I mean, in the big picture of things, right?
But if you are in a conversation and you used AI to put together an argument and you can't follow through with it,
Then you
in
lose.
person.
You lose the argument.
So you are going to lose either a deal or even a job because
Absolutely.
it
but
seems
the
like
problem
you
is
don't know.
that, Uncle Zach. It's the thing of, okay, immediately after prompting the AI, read what it said.
The problem is
I mean, pretty much,
they-
right?
Yeah.
no, they can read it, but they don't know whether it's truth or not.
Yes, this is
Because
facts.
you
You're
are
right.
not used to training your mind to decipher between a fact and a lie.
But okay,
That's a
Uncle, so
fact.
okay,
That's a
okay.
good
I
point.
understand. Okay, when it
a
came
good
to
point.
us writing our assignments, bibliographies, it's a whole lot. Have to go to the library, checking out the textbooks, kind of 10, 20 of them. So now, so now if AI tells you like, these are my sources,
Yeah.
and you go, you check those sources, you see, okay, cool, this is truthful. I got my facts and I got my bibliography, so I'm right. So how am I wrong when it comes to that? That okay, I used AI, I prompted, it told me, okay, these are the sources and all that. How am I wrong with that?
You might be one of few students who do it, but 98% of the class,
You have
they
a
were
fact,
lazy.
you have a fact.
Yeah, but those are the stupid ones then.
It's many of them.
So here's my
How?
question.
It's a huge population of really.
I have a question on this, now.
Slow
and you both are right.
Okay.
So we're in a discovery phase of a new world,
Yeah.
okay? Because in 5 years from now, we're going to have a different conversation about
Mm-hmm.
robots
Yeah.
that are moving like people.
They're already here.
And no, these things, people are getting married to them too. I mean, I'm just saying. It's a real, it's real. But what we're looking at, right? And let's look at the reality of like this college institution, all right? I'm going to look at this from a different angle as an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
The AI has put these institutions in a position of collapse because these institutions aren't actually doing 97 to 80 or 80 to 97% performance-based productivity for college graduates, because when these young people graduate, or people who graduate do not have a transferable skill set that can produce equitable income from the education of the years, time, minutes, and hours they put in to get that piece of paper.
Yeah.
So AI now has collapsed that, excuse my words,
The bricks and
corporate
mortar.
world, that bullshit.
To add on that,
Okay.
before you finish, whose syllabus are we following? The Western syllabus. Why are we following that? Even there.
I mean, we know the Rockefeller started the whole
Thank
education
you.
system.
You can continue.
So-
We're following.
And which is the Rockefellers, let's just go with John D. Rockefeller. I got a picture in Cleveland because he's buried
I
in
like
Cleveland.
John D. Rockefeller.
I love him, and I also can't stand him because I know it's history.
Yeah.
Growing up in Cleveland Heights, East Cleveland, that's Rockefeller's yard.
Yeah.
Yo.
Okay, they kicked him out with Standard Oil Company, America did,
Yeah.
sent him to New York.
Yeah.
And his family, they started Spelman College, HBCU. Okay, so there's a great challenge of history and success there. When you look at these billionaires who started these institutions, these educational institutions are not for the people, by the people, with the people. They are cash flow machines that literally do mining projects and call it intelligence. Intel is the information that gets you from point A to B in a very equitable and intelligent pathway. AI has destroyed the industrial boom system.
So they're not getting a piece of the pie.
So they're pissed.
Yeah.
I think it's just another monopoly that AI is doing. Just like another sort
is.
of like how we were colonized. So the new colony now
It's AI.
and the new slavery is going to be AI.
I'm a slave, man.
So anyway, before I tell you, man,
But I got a key to get through. You know, I got a key to get out.
So, gents, okay, so here's a guy who's also very concerned about what's happening in South Africa. I want you guys to hear the views of South Africans and, of course, the views of teachers and how they navigate using... how do teachers deal with this whole thing? And also, there's a company that's also just produced an AI tool that actually helps the students to study better and learn better.
Yeah, teachers are losing their jobs, man, because they're becoming obsolete.
Yeah,
absolutely.
In the inability to keep up with the technology. So again, like, how do you build into the programming so that you are not obsolete? You see? See, we're fearing the AI, but should we fear
working
it?
with it. Yeah.
All right, let's better understand it in order for us to make use of it in a much more progressive way. All right, so here's our cool story, Brew. He's got something to say.
Many South African schools and universities are saying that ChatGPT is becoming a bit of a problem. More and more universities are reporting students using ChatGPT to write their assignments for them. Some schools and universities are trying to embrace AI and integrate it into the curriculum, believing that AI is inevitable and can be used responsibly as an educational tool. But other institutions are trying to limit the use of ChatGPT as much as possible. An issue which lecturers have expressed is it can be difficult for software to always pick up if an assignment was written by ChatGPT. Many universities are opting for more oral examinations as well as handwritten assignments to be written while in class. Education experts are calling on the government to urgently develop policies to govern the responsible use of AI in education. Currently, there is no full official policy on this yet. So what do you think? Do you think our education system should try and embrace AI into the curriculum, teaching learners how to use it responsibly, or should they do everything in their power to ban ChatGPT?
All right, man. So that is the rise, of course, of AI and what you as South Africans have to say. And, of course, here's another gent. I've got a few clips that I want to play for you guys. Here's another gent who's also got a view on what's happening with AI.
Listen, if you're South African and you're not scared of AI in schools, you're not paying attention. Kids are now using ChatGPT to pass without learning anything. No skills, no thinking, just copy, paste, pass. And while private schools teach kids to control AI, public schools don't even have stable Wi-Fi. That's not the future, that's a setup. The rich get smarter, the poor get automated. That's not progress. That's a dichotomy that kills dreams before they start. We're not raising geniuses. We are raising digital zombies. This ain't sci-fi. This is happening right now in Mzansi. And if we don't act, we're gonna lose a generation. It's scary, guys. I'm watching videos of the Google VEO3 and I see people acting. And it looks like a real movie and it's not even real.
I saw another video where AI has produced a movie scene, a fight scene between Tom Cruise and what's his name? That good-looking fella, Brad Pitt.
Yeah. I love it, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
this is comical, man. You know,
what happened with that, and so anyway, gents, before we get there, I just got two more clips that I want to share with you, just so that we listen in as to what people have to say about AI and its impact on our education.
Hello guys, how are you doing? This is Nelson Mandela University Department of Computer Sciences Distinguished Professor Prof. Andre Kalitz, and this is his wife, Professor Margaret Cullen, a full professor to Masters and Doctor of Business Administration students, also at Nelson Mandela University. Together they submitted an award-winning research paper in which ChatGPT passed the 2022 examination papers for 12 out of 15 MBA modules from different business schools in South Africa. Its overall score was a pass mark of 51%. The answers were marked by the specific course examiners. The AI's best scores were 78% for economics, a 2.5-hour paper it completed in 9.5 minutes, and 75% for marketing management, which it completed in 8 minutes. Its lowest score was, however, the 2.5-hour management accounting exam, in which it scored 4%. It completed this paper in 6.5 minutes. ChatGPT may have struggled with numerical analysis in this instance. It is, however, interesting to see how future versions, such as GPT-4, will fare.
So, gents, there you have it. And of course, those are the views of South Africans about what ChatGPT and all these AI models are doing in South Africa. And of course, you heard the last one, that ChatGPT actually passed some really high-level exams. And for the first time, I mean, I know it passed the medical board exam in the US, and it also passed some other exams in the US as well. And I think it was a legal one. But where there is a bit of problems, it's on the finance part, as you heard now, that it scored 4% on issues
Why
of...
is that in the finance?
I don't know why it is, but clearly on text that's available, it's able to crush the number.
So numbers are quite a problem for it.
Yeah, but we don't know about the
For now.
ChatGPT 5.
For now.
Which one is going to do. For now. So the highest or the most smartest person, the IQ was about 160. And so if your IQ is at 160, you are extremely intelligent. Right now, AI has surpassed 160. It's sitting at about 185 in terms of its IQ levels.
I expected more.
Yeah, it should have. Well, you know what technology does is it studies its own mistakes and uses the gathered information from all the people searching out information and collectively organizes it within seconds.
I feel like it's a modernized search engine, that's all.
Well, it's a modernized search engine. You are absolutely right. And of course, it's they're spending more money on this particular technology than any other technology in the world.
Yes.
They're spending more billions on it than they did in cars and any other industry. And in a short space of time, more billions have gone into this specific sector called AI within the world of technology than any other.
In a matter of 3 years.
But remember also when we went to Google, because we were on Wikipedia, most of us, and Wikipedia is something that people can edit.
Yeah.
You can go
Yes.
there and edit and just put in your fabricated information on it. Then Google came along. And when Google came along, it also caused some problems. But I want to go back to the first clip. How's the government going to deal with this? South African government dealing with ChatGPT, looking at our syllabus, looking at our education
My
system.
goodness.
My wife is a teacher. Ne? What happens at schools is horrendous. These kids, they don't want to learn no more because the teachers no more have that enthusiasm for them to teach. You
Yes, they
understand?
don't.
Because of the Bella Bill has changed things. Kids have more rights than teachers. I understand they're young, but at the same time, you cannot have more rights than somebody who's taking care of your guardian at that specific time. Do you understand? So I'm looking at a fact of now you trying to push these kids not to know about technology, whereby the whole world is moving towards that direction. Understand? Then your syllabus itself, the Bantu education, the BE, OBE, I don't know what we did back in the days. It did nothing for us, brother. Like, let me tell you this. Going back from
Bantu education.
No, did it do anything for you?
It did.
What?
Hey, man, Bantu education taught me how to read English, Afrikaans.
You see, Afrikaans.
And it taught me maths.
Let me tell you this. When what happened, like, Komuteti, ne? From Mpumalanga to the University of Pretoria, having to be with my peers in that lecture room, hearing what they were talking about, and I'm like, my education was so low.
But it's not, one of the professors was actually saying, that Mamokheti was saying that a kid from a poor background and a kid from a rich background, they may finish high school. As soon as they get to varsity, culturally, they are not the same.
Thank you.
So it's cultural differences mainly that cause a bit of a problem, because it's a culture shock
You are at
to
my
you
trap
as
now.
as a poor
You
child.
are at my trap now.
I have a
So now
question.
as a poor child, now I see ChatGPT and I can learn more on the side. You understand?
Yeah.
I can learn more
Education
from it.
is free.
Yes. Now I can do
Unlimited.
that. So I'm told not to use it now. I'm told that, okay, cool. The government is just going to look into ChatGPT. We're not more going to use it at schools, even for my homework and all
Wait.
that, this assignment and all. What's going to happen for that poor child?
Do you remember, sorry, before you jump in, do you remember using a calculator at school?
Yeah.
Did you use your times table
In case
using
you,
your
I
brain?
remember that. Yeah.
Did you use your brain or did you use a calculator?
At the calculator.
I use
So
my
long
brain.
ago, we used the calculator
Yeah.
to work out 2 times 10
Yes.
or 30,
Yeah.
whatever. You know, you'd work out the easier numbers
Yeah.
with your
Then
mind,
the-
the most difficult ones.
The big formulas
you use.
Yes.
So we actually used the AI back then.
yeah.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
We did.
I got a question, man.
Yeah.
And this is, why would anybody depend on government to lead the direction of intelligence and education when they can't even lead the direction of reform and cleanliness and organization and job creation and empowerment today? This government and every government pretty much around dilapidated cultures in the world are incapable
Thank you for that.
of directing the change in the leadership of AI. Number one, AI is beyond your intelligence. You're failing.
But
Poverty is the root of most countries, and that's because greedy men with power.
who are we going to put to lead it then?
AI will lead its damn self. It does not need people.
You know what? If I think about it, and I mean I hear what you're saying, but if I think about the fact that I live in Johannesburg and you're in Johannesburg right now, Johannesburg is the tweeting capital of Africa.
Yes.
We are the probably capital of social media.
Yes.
Most people on social media live in Johannesburg.
Yes.
So if you think about it, Johannesburg is central, and yet Johannesburg has the fastest internet speeds. So we had to pull the cables from the ocean to get them to this small little piece of land called Gauteng,
Yeah.
and make Gauteng the fastest in terms of technology, speed, and even Gauteng is more futuristic than any other province.
Yes, I agree with you.
So I think we got to give credit,
I'll give a little.
you know.
I'll give a little.
Because you went to other provinces and so did you.
Oh, they don't have any. Bruh, it's still.
Let alone Wi-Fi hotspots.
Nah.
So, I mean, there's some kind of good progress in Joburg. Because when you're in Joburg, you think you are in New York, you think you're world class.
To the chagrin of Joburg, I will say, I've been in all those states, in those cities in America. Yes, Joburg is New York. What I will say about Joburg's potential, okay? Joburg has the power to impact the diaspora, right? It is the richest city in Africa. Sandton is the richest square mile in Africa, and Alex is the richest paper money made in less than an hour and leaves the city within 90 minutes in Africa.
And Soweto.
And Soweto, yes. But what I will say, technology-wise, there's a solution to this Wi-Fi problem. And I know it's rooted in cultural indifference. Okay, Starlink is the answer to that problem. I don't technically agree with everything that Elon Musk is about.
Is Starlink the only solution, though?
No, it's not.
Have we looked at Brazil and China?
Japan has a solution, but we're not. I can't say what we're not doing. I think in private circles they're doing it. But I think, China, Japan, the Netherlands, the United States, of course, there are cultures and countries that the young people have solutioned this already. If you literally ask AI, like I can literally pull it up right now, AI, how do we fix the Wi-Fi problem in South Africa over the last 60 months? AI will give you the solution. Literally. It's right there. How do we solve the crisis of getting AI technology or Wi-Fi technology from similar companies like Starlink to South Africa?
But about Starlink, why would we be trusting someone who can change AI Grog's information output to us to give us a network system? We don't want that. I wanted to say this about the first AI president is in Lebanon, right? Lebanon has the first AI president.
Oh yes.
You see, now there are countries which are accepting that, and they are working towards a new digital world. No, I understand the negative parts. I wanted to also touch on the negative parts. We should limit our kids then, especially at a young age. My son, I make it a point that, okay, cool, you're not gonna play around with the phone, my guy. You're like 2 years. So if you want
But
what
he's still young. You're gonna give up at some point.
No. You know what has been happening.
A tablet.
No, Uncle's like, you know what has been happening.
Okay.
I've seen me and my wife. We are here most of the time. We can talk. I love the fact that we like taking walks. We talk. But at the same time, we can be on our phones for hours. And I saw that my son has a problem of like he wants attention. He will slap you actually, wanting the attention. And I'm like, I don't want to change his mind because he's an energy baby. He likes being outside playing and all that. I'm
He's like you.
I was once like that. So I don't want to take that away from him. You see. So I just play something on the TV.
Wait until you have a second baby or a third one.
Yeah, I was about to say, remember I got two
Because then
babies.
you're gonna be couch potatoing and need a baby to be pacified by a tablet.
But that's the thing. I want to think like the parents. That's the negative part that we do. The parents don't like parenting. You just throw a phone at a child and say, you know what, deal with yourself. That's why there was this case of a child who literally committed suicide due to AI told him to, because he was telling the AI that I'm depressed. What should I do? What are ways for me to kill myself?
That's crazy.
You understand? So that's the negative part about things. Parents should start to intervene in their child's lives. You understand?
Absolutely.
Take that small time and say, hey, baby, no, let's go play maybe a board game. Like we bought like Scrabble at home. We play Scrabble. You understand? So that's what you need to do. The negative part, beat it that way. But we can work with AI, brother.
We can. All right, gents. Mr. Rabbie Road is standing by. He's been standing by.
Oh, Rabbie.
He's been saying like, yo, when are you coming to me, Uncle Zach? Let's do this thing. All right, Mr. Rabbie Road is standing by with the news. Let's take a listen. Our guest is running slightly late. He's being held up in a meeting. He's a chair of chairs in the city of Johannesburg. His name is Councillor Adolf Marema. He's coming to talk to us about what's happening in the city of Johannesburg in a few minutes. So we'll allow him to arrive here at about 12:30 and we'll get on to that conversation. But for now, Mr. Rabbie Road, good morning to you.
Thank you, Uncle Zach, for the Gentlemen's Club on Bogart Radio. This is Ditaba, bringing you the latest international, national, and City of Joburg headlines. My name is Rabbie Road. We begin with major developments in global trade relations between China and Africa. China's President Xi Jinping has announced that from May this year, his country will scrap import tariffs for African nations that have diplomatic relations with Beijing. This means that most goods coming from Africa into China will now enter the Chinese market duty-free. The move is expected to benefit African farmers, manufacturers, and exporters, making it easier for them to compete in one of the world's largest economies. China already has a zero-tariff policy for imports from 33 African countries, but Beijing said last year it would extend the policy to all 53 of its diplomatic partners on the continent. From May 1, zero levies will apply to all African countries except Eswatini, which maintains diplomatic relations with Taiwan. However, while many African governments have welcomed the announcement, some experts are urging caution. They warn that without strong local industries and infrastructure, African countries may still struggle to take full advantage of this opportunity. For South Africa and the continent at large, the announcement signals growing global competition for African markets and resources, and raises important questions about how African nations can negotiate fair and sustainable trade partnerships. Turning to developments at home, South Africa's unemployment crisis remains firmly in the spotlight. Statistician General Riseng Maluleke has warned against downplaying the country's joblessness problem, despite a slight improvement in the latest figures. According to Statistics South Africa, the official unemployment rate now stands at just over 31%. While this represents a small decline, nearly 8 million South Africans remain without work, with young people bearing the brunt of the crisis. Maluleke says the country cannot afford to celebrate marginal improvements when millions are still struggling to access meaningful employment. The debate has intensified following President Cyril Ramaphosa's recent State of the Nation address, where he stated that more than 2 million job opportunities were available for young people. However, His claim has been questioned by former Statistician General Dr. Padi Lehohla. Lehohla has described the statement as misleading and has openly questioned the source of the president's figures. He argues that many so-called job opportunities are temporary, informal, or inaccessible to most young people and do not reflect stable, long-term employment. Let's now listen to former Statistician General Dr. Padi Lehohla.
It really is very misleading to say that we have 2 million job opportunities for the young people. The time series data shows that these young people are not getting jobs. In fact, they started losing jobs from about 2018, and that is continuing up to now. So I don't know where the president gets his numbers from.
Yeah.
He has an institution that is credible globally, that provides numbers. You cannot have pet projects providing national numbers. That's really undermining the system.
We now turn to local developments here in the city of Johannesburg, where the ongoing water crisis continues to disrupt daily life. Residents across several suburbs have been left without running water for days, and in some cases, weeks, due to aging infrastructure, frequent pipe bursts, and delayed maintenance. Communities in areas such as Melville, West Dean, and surrounding suburbs say they are tired of what they describe as broken promises and poor communication from authorities. Many households have been forced to rely on water tankers, bottled water, or help from neighbors, placing added financial pressure on already stretched families. Public frustration grew after comments from some officials were perceived as dismissive, suggesting residents should make alternative arrangements, such as using hotels or gyms to shower. These remarks triggered widespread backlash, leading to an apology from provincial leadership. Political parties, civic groups, and residents' associations are now calling for urgent investment in water infrastructure, improved maintenance planning, and transparent communication about repair timelines. For many residents, the water crisis has become a symbol of broader service delivery challenges, where communities feel ignored until protests erupt. This has been your world, your nation, and your city. For the Gentlemen's Club on Bogart Radio, my name is Rabbie Road. Uncle Zach, back to you in studio.
Thank you very much for that comprehensive news update, and of course, shout out to China, man.
Yes.
Xi Jinping.
I was about to say we have all become Hong Kongs.
Wow.
South Africans are now Hong Kongs.
You got the Iuckies instead of the Nikes, ne?
But we've always been from Kongs.
No, but we not remember how bad it was for you to be seen to be wearing anything Hong Kong from China.
Yeah, like it's a problem.
Like it's a problem.
It's still a shoe, still a shirt.
Yo.
No, but besides that, like everybody, all these major companies, where were they getting their supply?
China. Where did
But,
Nike
And
start?
they go and they just change the label.
So
Put
that-
Bogart there's like, yeah, man, it was made here. Nah, it wasn't like that, bro.
Okay, you can't say that, but yeah.
No, I'm just saying, for an example. No, for an example. No, Bogart is like, yo, yeah, the material is like, no, come
It's
on.
legit.
Yeah.
It's actually legit. They actually make the material.
Yeah.
Ah, man, that's amazing. All right, so Rabbie spoke about the tariffs for China, that it's actually being scrapped for South Africa and Africa, which is good news. And of
Yes.
course, we've seen the US has imposed tariffs on us, which makes it a bit of a problem for all our exporters.
Yeah.
But a lot Rabbie spoke about. So we thank you very much for that, Mr. Rabbie.
Thank you, Rabbie.
All right, so our guest is on the way. So I'm told he had just left at about 20 minutes ago, left Alexandra. So he should be here. He's a counselor, a ward counselor in Alex. So, gents, just can I go back to that conversation we had about AI? Just what the teachers had to say. I mean, you know, there are teachers who actually see the benefits of using AI. And one of them has this to say.
Okay.
I'm actually shocked by the amount of DMs that I'm receiving from student teachers and teachers inquiring about the different AI tools that I'm using and those that are available for lesson plan creation, notes, exercise activities, topic test, exams, kanjalo kanjalo. Guys, in 2025, as a teacher, you can't be spending 3, 4, 5 hours creating a lesson plan. No. There's AI tools available to basically assist with creating a lesson plan in less than 5 seconds. So please, ungasabi uwazama these AI tools and apps that are available. So try them out. I've posted a number of videos, guys, here on my page, Lagu TikTok. The names of the apps that you can use to help. Basically, I think my test and my exam, I think that's something different. But I'm getting a lot of messages from teachers seeking assistance about creating lesson plans. Guys, you can get your lesson plan created or generated in less than 5 seconds. So check out my page, Lagu TikTok, and look for videos where I'm talking about these AI tools. If you need a longer video or a video whereby I take you step by step on how I use the AI tools, I've posted those videos on YouTube. So my YouTube channel link is in my bio. So the nice thing about the videos that I've posted on YouTube is that I basically take you through the whole process and show you how I input information onto the AI tools and the results that the AI tools basically generate in order for me to get a lesson plan or notes or a topic test or an exam. So please do check out that video. Yeah, please do check out those videos. The link is in my bio. There is no need for you to be spending 4 hours stressing about creating a lesson plan. I remember I did that when I was in varsity, and it's a lot of work. It really is a lot of work. So technology has vumela ukuthi ama lesson plans abe khona in less than 5 seconds, and I need to be honest about something. Yeah, so we have to be honest about having to edit isn't earning, but it's normally not a lot of stuff that you need to edit, but I like reading through everything that has been generated and remove certain things and add certain things, kanjalo. So I think it's better to watch my YouTube videos because lapho ngichaza yonke into. I basically take you through everything and I screen record. So yeah, check out the video on YouTube.
All right, thank you very much. And of course, thank you, teacher, for giving us a little bit of some information about what can be done. So there is a tool for kids that kids can use. And I actually sent it to my son and sent it to the family. I said, listen, to be honest with you, I can't deal with schoolwork. I probably struggled with schoolwork when my firstborn was probably going into high school, and I think that's where I stopped. I literally haven't opened school books probably for the last 15 years. How?
AI.
Huh?
You don't even have to work that hard. You just go in and pull up
No,
information.
No. I'm saying before AI,
yeah,
I struggled with school homework. So now I found a tool that actually can make things a lot more easier for parents like me who. Because, I don't know if you've done trigonometry.
I did.
Okay, you're probably one of the only ones around here who did trigonometry.
I'm doing that, man.
No, I'm saying you did it when you were a student.
Yes.
But as a parent.
Not using it as a
Oh,
parent.
hell no, man.
Hell no. That's what I'm talking about.
I need technology, bro.
Or fractions.
Yes.
I don't know if you've done fractions.
Hey,
Have you done grade 10?
Nope.
Nah. Not even grade 8. It's rough.
My kids were like, Dad, you're old.
My son's like, Dad, you're not even smart. I'm like, you're going to measure my smartness on the basis of your high
which
school?
AI is this? Which tool is this which is helping with math?
Okay, let me tell you. Okay, listen up. Here it is.
Fere, Maji.
Yeah, man.
You good? Did you study?
Not so.
Okay, so come. Do you have a phone?
Yeah.
Okay, let me help you. Let me give you a number quick. It's like an online tutor. 078 785 8164. So this thing can literally help you study, bruh. Let me show you. Sign up quick. Say, hey, Luma. It's asking, what are you registering as? So you can select learner.
Wait, does it teach everything?
Yeah, everything. And even in your language. So now just fill in your name and your subjects in what grade you're in. So now that you've registered, this is the cool part. Let's say this is your textbook, right? So I see right now you all are doing sums. I want you to take a picture of this one. Then type there, say, hey Luma, please help me with question 6A. Okay, so this is so cool. See what it's going to do. You just sent it a picture, né? Look at that. So it tells you what the question is, and then it tells you how to explain it. So it's going to make school so easy. Technology. Now, perfect, bro. So then whenever you're struggling with something, just send it a message, any subject. Good luck, né? Good luck with the exams, bro.
All right, so you heard for yourself. Yeah, so your wife is a teacher and you don't agree with us.
No, but yeah, you see, when it comes to maths now, Luma, ya mañana, because maths, it's like you need to work out like that formula. You need to have formulas. You need to work out the problem. So now if you're just plugging it to AI gives you the answer. You just write the whole entire answer. You're not going to learn, and you're an engineer. You need to be going there and doing things for us like ladies here, and like we bring you here. You're like, hey, let me deal with my AI first. I remember when my wife was pregnant, this, I think, intern of a doctor, they asked him, I had a doctor ask them, like, oh, what's her problem? What is she suffering from? And all that. So she had issues. He had to go and ask AIs, like, let me check. Like, oh yeah, she got this and this. I was like, Imagine. So Luma or Luna, when it comes to solving math problems, that's going to be an issue.
So we actually had the guys from Luma here in the studio. Remember those white boys?
Yeah, the cool young guys.
So they created a WhatsApp. So it's a WhatsApp. So the number is 078-785-8164. And basically what it does is that you add this number to your phone and then you register with it either as a student or as a parent or as a teacher. And then you can find past papers, you can find past exams, you can find all sorts of stuff. And then what he's showing here is that you can take a question that you don't understand and you screenshot it, and then you take that screenshot, you put it into the app and you ask it, explain it to me in simplest ways for me to understand.
Explain, not do it for me.
So,
well, you know, it can do it for you too. So
you see how ingrained technology is into everything.
Yeah.
How are they going to say no to technology that is more smarter and more powerful than anything we've got? You can't. You must join in the team and find your role and play your role.
Yeah.
How does that look like in 5 years from now?
The revolution will be digitized.
It's done already.
Yeah.
And it's not televised. It's actualized.
Yeah.
Actualized. I like that.
My.
Come on,
Hercules.
The revolution is not televised.
It is actualized.
It is actualized.
I like that.
But let me tell you, man, I'm a big fan of AI.
Me too.
Despite what I'm saying.
Me and AI, we chomies.
Yeah.
We chomies.
Listen, I've got a couple of assistants and I call them AI.
Yes, sir.
A lot of them. Yeah, I've got a graphic designer.
I got everything.
I've got a lawyer. I've got a doctor.
I got a great lawyer. What's your lawyer? Mine is called John Sudabastard. What's yours?
John Sudabastard? What?
Yeah, John Sudabastard.
Well, I need to start giving them names. What? John Sudabastard?
No, John Sudabastard.
God damn.
That boy show is good. Got it.
Come on.
But
That's
you see what
AI
I meant
talk.
about programming your own AI? You understand? Your second brain?
No, absolutely. I mean, I think for me, what it does is that, for example, if I had assistants, or, you know, I'll say, take this, can you write this, and then send it to me, and then I approve it, then we improve it, then we... So now I can do it to AI.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because ordinarily I would have asked a human being to do it for me. Like, you know,
and they'll
I mean,
fail you, man.
I don't, I mean,
Humans fail, man.
You
They
know,
just
I mean, doing what I do, I have to rely on many people to help me do what I need to do. So sometimes they take long, or you're like,
let me call you back. I'm cooking chicken right now.
Yeah. You're
No,
like,
I need it
listen.
now.
Yeah. You know, so I think AI does quite a lot of help. I mean, there's some interesting tools that are out there. I mean, Gemini. You know what I did with
Gemini.
I got him.
Oh, I've got this this herb garden at home, right? So I was like, okay, I don't remember some of the plants.
Yeah.
Because I planted so many. And then I took a picture. And I was like, what is this thing? And then it says, hey, it's mint, bro. Okay, I'm just making it.
You see, I got it. I got it. I'm a herbalista.
Hey, we all up in. See, we are already robots, bruh.
Yeah.
We're finished.
Yeah.
It's done.
And I'm like, if you're gonna give me a plate of food, I'm like, what is this food?
Yeah, let me check.
And you can't
Look
tell
at this.
me.
Is there poison in this shit? What?
They should come up with an
Let me see
AI
your
that literally
fingerprint. Let me take a
identifies
picture
the
of your
plate.
print. Let me check your DNA on this fingerprint picture. Right?
But imagine
It's
an
coming.
AI that identifies the plate, that can check it out. Like, "Ke mala le mogodu." That would be awesome.
You know what? It's gonna happen because you said it. My goodness.
They had
And
it
listen,
out.
well, whatever we speak, right?
Yeah.
This thing is literally a genie. You remember Ash Jeeves?
I think because we have our phones on top of the table, it's already recording us.
It's got everything, bro.
He already came up with solutions with AI right now about a board game and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
When the news were
Oh,
going
yeah. The
with
topic we
Rabbie and
talked
all
about.
that. The topic we're talking about came up
Yeah.
with solutions and all that.
I mean, shout out to AI, but I'm just saying that don't outsource everything, including your thinking, to it.
It's
Meaning?
too late. I have no brain.
Meaning?
Like, meaning it gives you info and you don't think about it to say whether the information is correct or
You
not.
must check it.
You must read it.
Okay.
And you must say it works or it doesn't work.
Okay.
Like, do you argue with your AI? Because I've cussed mine
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
I said,
yeah.
I will bust your M&F in head.
yeah.
And it's like, but why do you feel this way? This guy's
I'm not trying to diss you. Is yours a free one? Is it a free one?
I'm just saying, you know what? I have apps. You know? I got apps, you know, and I'm learning more and more about these
But
things.
you know that they do program it sometimes for it to lie to you, especially for those who made it.
Well,
Like
I
certain
wouldn't
things,
I'm
like you
sure.
might be asking about maybe, Boneta Jaus,
Yeah.
the Zionists, and it's like, ooh, I can't talk about that, bro.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, why?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
And
You gotta
say
be
banana,
careful.
like just tell me, like you'll just tell it, like tell me like maybe a what do they call that word? Maybe what, a protective word or whatever. Maybe a safe word. Yeah, safe word. If you can't say this, just say banana.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will say banana. It's like, so designers did something. Oh, okay.
But
so-
also it makes sense because also you could ask it, give me tips on how to commit suicide, and it will say, nah, bro.
Yeah, it does, because it used to not do that.
Yeah, it
and then
used to,
kids
yeah.
were using that as, they actually were going in and getting
Yeah.
blueprints on how to do certain things.
Yeah.
And then kids were killing themselves, children.
Yeah. And also, like, you could say to it, show me, I mean, I tried this. I said,
roll
show
back.
me how to create a bomb.
I'm mad at that one.
And then it said, excuse me.
Why?
What are you trying to do?
yeah. Because you know what else, right? The technology is being housed and observed by
Yeah.
CIA, Interpol, FBI, and all social
Yeah.
law enforcement agencies. So there's triggers
Yeah.
that it now, when certain things are talked about, so let's just say you want to make a bomb. Now they're going to track your whole network within a matter of seconds and all your social media to see what kind of things you're into, because you're a
Yeah.
terrorist potentially.
So what I want us to try and do, gents,
bo.
just to add on AI. So maybe we must have an AI guest with us on the show next.
Okay.
So, you know, we put a phone over there. We put the AI. So when we have conversations, we ask it questions and then let it answer. Then you read the answers.
That would be awesome, actually.
You know what I mean?
That would
Yeah,
be
let's do
awesome.
it.
Like,
We
yeah.
have a conversation with ChatGPT or Gemini.
Gemini,
We
yeah.
ask
Let's
any
have
of them.
let's have an AI fight. I mean,
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah.
What does iPhone
like-
have? Because Gemini is
Well,
Samsung,
look,
right?
I don't know if you guys heard about iPhone, eh?
What?
Those guys are like going to get out of business quite soon because they are not improving.
No.
Siri's old. Siri's not
Oh,
even
Siri, yeah.
comparing
With
with Gemini.
With chat,
So,
no,
and also there are complaints that even the iPhone 16 is a waste of money and that there was no improvements on it.
No, it was just a new screen. That was a little bit.
And you
Yeah.
Actually, it was the same screen the year before and the year before that.
And in fact, iPhone purchases have dropped in the US.
It's like the BlackBerry.
Yeah, it's going to get out of business because they're saying that iPhone is not moving as fast enough and it's far more expensive to keep up. Everything is a cost.
Yeah.
And if you don't have a premium for your storage space, you're
I
done.
know. My wife told me like she buys like cloud. I'm like, for what? For who?
Yeah.
Delete. It's like I can't. I need to buy,
Yeah.
my memory
And
every
now,
month.
yeah,
Give a guy 60. I know. What is it? 60 rand? What is it?
it's crazy. I don't know how much it is, but
Can't
yeah.
be this subscription.
So I have an
is-
iPhone. You know my iPhone problem.
Yeah.
And iPhone store tried to tell me the phone was $16,000 to repair. When I found out what the problem with the phone was, it was just the port where you plug it in.
Yeah.
16,000.
16,000 rand
To repair.
fix. Yeah, and then I had to go through iPhone. Scandalous.
Yeah.
Bastards.
That's a new phone.
It's like 5 new phones on certain companies.
Five new phones.
Like you can get like the burners and the old school, have a whole little slew of technology devices.
Why would you say 5 new phones, like Robert? Like what? Mobi cells?
Yeah, because I need them street locks, untraceables. Yeah,
Gents,
so untraceable. No.
Crazy, man. Gents, Rihanna Sali standing by. She with just some fitness and health tips, and let's listen to what she has to say. I see they are here, but they are trying to find the entrance. So as soon as they come in, we'll welcome him to come and join us right here. But standing by is Rihanna Sali. How are you, Rihanna? Good morning to you.
Good morning, Uncle Zach, and to all of the Bogart Radio listeners. I am Rihanna, your health and fitness expert. So last week we spoke about something simple to start your day right. It was a glass of water and an apple. Now this week, I want to share a small mindset tip that you can add to your morning routine that takes less than a minute, but can shift how you show up for your day. When you wake up, hold a glass of water in each hand for a moment and say a few positive affirmations out loud. Say something like, I am confident. I welcome love, abundance, joy, and happiness into my life. Now, I know it might sound a little unusual, but there's an intention behind it. When you pause, breathe, and speak positive words while holding the water holds vibration, and you are creating a moment of focus and calm. Then when you drink it, it becomes a physical reminder of that intention just before you set. What you're really doing here is you're training your brain to notice and believe more positive thoughts about yourself and your day. So tomorrow morning, before the rush starts, why don't you give it a go? 2 glasses, a few words of affirmation to yourself, and a fresh intention for the day. Small rituals, powerful mindset, one big impact over time. All right, team, I hope you enjoyed this tip. I'll be sharing another one next week. Have an amazing day.
Thank you very much, Rihanna Sali, all the way from Dubai, giving us health tips as to what we need to do to take care of ourselves. Okay, we appreciate that. Shout out to you, Rihanna. All right, gents, we won't talk about health now because our guest is here. Mr. Adolf Marema joins us. He's a chair of chairs in the city of Johannesburg. So let me tell you a little bit about him. He's popularly known as the son of the hunter. He was born on the 21st of February, and in Limpopo, he completed his early schooling in Johannesburg, where he matriculated from Mulenga Secondary School in 1998. He later obtained a marketing management diploma from Wynberg Business College and pursued a BTech in information and communication technology from Unisa from 2002 to 2006. We were just talking about Unisa earlier on. Before entering politics, Mr. Marema built a strong career in ICT sector, working for major companies such as MultiChoice, DDB, South Africa, and Momentum. I mean, I wish he was here earlier to talk to us about the IT stuff we were talking about, but he's here nonetheless. He moved on to progressing from Momentum, from supporting roles to senior network specialist. His political journey includes active involvement in youth formations such as SASCO and ANC Youth League, and he was elected as ward councillor in 2016, completing a successful first term marked with community development initiatives. In 2021, he was re-elected for a second term, during which he chaired 5 portfolio committees and served as Deputy Chief Whip in Region E. He also led 30 Strong Voices of Alex NPO, focusing on community and economic development. Councillor Marema is widely respected for championing impactful programs, including sponsoring 150 youth for learners' licenses, launching a community volunteer skills program, and building homes for vulnerable pensioners through partnerships and sponsorships. He's a doer, gents. Currently serving as chair of chairs in the city of Johannesburg. He's studying towards a Bachelor of Public Administration at Regent's Business School. He is recognized for his strong character, commitment to service delivery, and his role as a father, mentor, and community leader in Alexander. This is Alex's finest, gentlemen. How are you doing, my leader? I hope you're doing good. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much to you and the listeners.
Yes. How do you feel when you hear such a long history about yourself?
I'd rather choose the word that it's summarized. It's not long enough.
Nah. It's not long enough.
If we are to talk about the history of the journey that we took, we may take over an hour.
Absolutely. Yeah. All right, so let's not talk about everything I've just read now. So let's talk about your role as chair of chairs. What does it mean, and who? Okay, for those who don't understand, what is a councillor? Let's start there. Like king councillor. What does it mean?
No, I think this emanates from the old regime when we took over in 1994. Municipalities or local government was disintegrated. So when the concept of wanting to integrate everything, you would remember back in the days there was the region in Soweto was a parliament by itself, like a local municipality. Yes. In Alex we had one in Senten, one in Alex, which were small councils, and they were all over in Johannesburg. Yeah. So when the concept of integrating them was introduced, it was then indicated that we have to have representatives of communities. So what the demarcation board will do is that in Johannesburg they will demarcate wards. So we started at 80 municipal wards. Where I'm sitting now, we have 135 wards. So the bigger the community grows, the demarcation board, after every 5 years, reviews. In fact, it reviews even not just wards, even the municipalities itself, even the province itself. But that process is somewhere else. I'm sure you might have seen that in some years, residents of Mohali City were fighting to whether belong in Johannesburg and Mohali City.
That's true.
And now we have a situation in Tembisa where some do not want to belong into Ekurhuleni, they want to be in Johannesburg. Those are the processes of demarcation. So it necessitates community representatives that we call them ward councillors. So a ward councillor is a rep of the people in government. But by law, they are policy makers. So in the municipality, there are bylaw and policy makers. What laws are we talking about? You see, we sit in council and decide on how you should be buried, where you should be buried. We sit in council to discuss about building plans. You can't just wake up and start building without going through some regulations. So those are the things that governs the municipality, and the lawmakers at the municipal level are responsible for that kind of policy making and the bylaw making, and also making sure that they don't just make the law, but they oversee that that law is also being implemented or enforced.
Absolutely. So how does a person get elected to become a councillor?
It differs from party to party. Party A says people can submit CVs, then they are getting screened, interviewed. Upon passing, they get to be on the candidate list of becoming a ward councillor X. Other parties, they do their own process where they have their own executive committee and the branch members selecting out of 4-1 the best amongst themselves, who is going to also be introduced in the public, for the public to know who are they going to be voting for in the future, for them to make a decision. And you will see a few months down the election, you will see posters on the polls of faces of people in different political parties or from different political parties. And I think the bigger battle of winning a ward is also in that face that is there in the poll. Because I can imagine in a ward where I come from, we have 117,000 residents.
Yes.
Those residents, I can tell you, not all of them knows me. But they will have to make a choice on the kind of a poster that is put on the on the pole. One might undermine that element of marketing, but if you look like somebody who hijacks cars, I don't think that communities will have trust in you or trust that they're going to vote for you to be a leader. So you see, today you're interviewing me on my T-shirt, but on the poll I shouldn't look like this. I must be more formal on a suit, because it should be more convincing that I'm ready to lead.
Absolutely.
I must be presentable, trustworthy, a person that people can look at and say,
yes,
we think we can trust this gentleman.
Okay, you want to shoot?
Councillor, yesterday when I was Uncle Zach just sent me a message like, you know what, this is our guest that we're going to be interviewing. And last year I was approached by one of my friends who's starting his own political party.
Oh,
you know,
interesting.
He wants to run for mayor of Joburg. I was like, so he was like, I would be a councillor also in his party as well. And as I was researching, I was taking a look. What's the duties of a councillor? Now, knowing that, okay, that specific area or that community has so many other political parties in it, you understand? How do you get to navigate? You understand? As you said, most of the people who are the 170-something thousand, that some of them, they don't know you. How do you get to navigate actually with all those political parties being there? How do you have to just set up meetings, say, talk to them and arrange for certain things that need to be done? Do you understand? Bomakoko, Bana, Begouthi, do you understand? So looking at me someday, wanted to be a councillor, and as somebody from Limpopo, me from Mpumalanga, Mopedi. So how do you get to do that with so many other political parties which are in there? They're trying to win the same people as well.
Look, I'm not a Christian, but I do believe in some motivational inspirations that are derived from the Bible. Few are called and many are chosen. So this thing of serving community is gotta be a calling. If you take it as a person that just wants to be chosen, yes, you might look at it as something that is a career kind of, but if it's not a calling, you're going to burn out. I can tell you there's a lot of responsibility. A councillor in the city of Johannesburg and a councillor in some rural areas are not the same. You are faced with a city that is fast growing. And I want to deal with this because there's a notion that seeks to suggest that some councillors are useless or something like that, and which I do not really believe in. The city of Johannesburg is fast growing. I think each year, after every festive, we are a recipient of over 500,000 people.
That's true.
Wow.
At some point, when I started following the statistics, we were sitting at 900,000 residents of the city entirely. But just of last year, we were sitting at 6.5 million. I can tell you that number has changed now. What does that mean? Because you can't really reason around the services and the delivery of the services in the city of Johannesburg without tying it up to the state of the people that sits there. The more the people, the more the demand of the services.
Absolutely.
So let me give an example with Alex. Alex was designed to be a resident, to a residential for 72,000 people. As it stands, I'm told that Alex is sitting somewhere at 980 to 1 million.
Yes.
Now, the bulk infrastructure that has been designed, done in Alex was meant for 70,000. Now you have 950,000 people demanding or drawing services from a supply of 70,000. Of course, electricity will be overloaded.
Of course.
Of course, water demand will rise. Ablution, everything else. The streets become smaller because a lot of us are buying cars. Mode of transport, taxi the transport, buses. There's demand for everything. So I'm thinking that Gauteng, in fact, Johannesburg is growing faster in terms of population, which translate into demands than how it's developing in its infrastructure.
True.
What does that mean for a councillor? it means there is going to be a lot of dissatisfaction because there's going to be a lot of outages. There's going to be a lot of water problems. There's that are not necessarily of your making or your doing, because that is sitting. The influx of people, internal and external, is dependent on the national government and not at the local government.
Sure.
Of course, if I was a mayor or if I was somebody in that power,
hey, you are somebody.
I would have made some undertaking to put more pressure in the national government to actually resolve this matter, because I think
the influx matter. You said.
Yes, the influx matter.
Because we have no borders.
We've got to control, whether border or not. We've got to control how people, even if it's internal influx. He just mentioned that it comes from Mpumalanga. We've got to have a thinking on how do people who moves from their other provinces coming to Johannesburg going to be accommodated here, and how are we going to cater for everybody that is coming here?
I have a question for you on this. So I do a lot of groundwork in Alex now, working with Ratangbanyo.
Thank you.
Coming from Alex, historically a mining city that is the brick and mortar of South Africa, Johannesburg, people who refuse to walk away. It's almost like the pedigree you have has been forged in that experience, and now you're working in Gauteng, which is just an arm's throw away. How is your experience coming up and growing up in Alex positions you to do the work that you're doing now, and where you see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years?
It's a very difficult question, and actually you speak to something that is very close to my heart. I'm one of those people that are actually refusing to move away from Alex for whatever reasons. I don't know why. I guess once you get into Alex, you get so married to it in such a way that you wanting to move away or detach, it's kind of you losing your identity or your culture or something.
Closer to the people.
Yeah, so that's one part. And I've realized that there was once some floodings in 2016 November on the 26th. And we wanted to move everybody that was on the flood line there by Alex Yaski. And I can tell you, not even a single person wanted to move away from Alex. And Alex doesn't have enough land. Even though we've got a breakthrough currently in as far as resolving the issues of congestion and density of people in Alex, it's going to be very difficult for some to allow or agree to move out of Alex. Without wanting to get into the actual deep histories of Alex, and I think it's a story for another day, because that is worth a documentary. It's worth telling. If we don't talk about that story, we may die with this information, and the next person might not know where Alex come from, who is Alex. By the way, Alex is a name of a lady. It's not necessarily a name of the township.
I didn't know.
I thought it was a guy.
No, it's a lady married to Mr. Pappenhalf. But it's a story worth telling.
History lessons,
something closer to our heart, some of us.
We must do this.
And I'm saying that because including 80% of people who are currently in Alex do not even know where we are. How did we arrive where we are? But I'm saying that you asked the question, how do you navigate? How do you plan to see the future of you in that very same environment? We are currently, as the city of Johannesburg, have passed the development framework of Bakenveld. Somewhere, when you go through Marlborough Drive, just down there somewhere, opposite Sasol Garage, you will see a big vacant land, which many claims it's a Wits University land. And which is not, by the way. We are going to build 33,000 houses there. 33,000. Of the 33 housing development there, 3,000 are going to be RDPs, meaning free. The others is mixed development of middle income and. But if you also drive towards Edenvale Hospital, behind it, or in fact by the very gate of Edenvale, you will see they are expanding a road. Because behind there, where we call Linksfield, we are also trying to bring about 45,000 housing development in order to unlock and develop, Alex itself. This requires a national government intervention and a provincial government intervention, because on its own, the municipality is not going to be able to afford to do that. But it's a program that will take us 10 to 15 years to see it through.
Sure.
But before we even get there, I guess we've got to also take our people through. That is why since January I was going into a roadshow of public meetings in Alex, so that this information I'm giving you doesn't sit with us as leaders. It is also shared amongst the communities. They are aware, they know, they understand where we're going, what is the plan, so that at least they condition themselves and ready themselves for that development, and we prepare them that yes, you are close to Alex, we're not taking you 8 kilometers, 5 kilometers away, it's just a kilometer or two away from where you are, just to strike that balance of people who do not want to be moved away entirely. And but once we do that, we will also have unlocked other spaces in Alex for Alex itself to develop. But here is something that is worth noting. Alex is overpopulated, but we are not really questioning or drill deep into what do we mean it's overpopulated. In terms of demographics, have we looked into who are these people that resides there?
That's right.
A majority of people who are receiving there, who are these people? And how do we deal with this question of migration internally and externally? How do we resolve it? One yard in Alex has over 50 doors of families.
That's insane.
Just one property.
Powerful,
that's over the word insanity. That's why you find the streets are dirty, because no one wants to own up.
Yeah,
absolutely.
No one wants to own up into the dirt that they throw. But if it was my yard, you can't just throw dirt in.
You must clean it up.
And I will wake up over the weekend before I go into my church there, where we mostly go into those churches over the weekend. We will clean up in our yards and make sure that we beautify everything and we leave it clean before we go out on socials. But because of you've got 50 families who have kids and other people, no one wants to take responsibility.
Right.
And it becomes difficult to control social ills there, because there is a pub 100 meters away or even less.
Yes.
And it's so difficult to manage, Alex. 5 high schools against 12 primary schools.
My goodness. My goodness, yeah.
As it stands, Alex does not even have a soccer field. What? Let alone a tennis court, let alone any other social amenity.
For such a big
Where do you
township.
expect these kids to release this energy that they have?
Absolutely. So true.
So there's so many problems there. Gambling, every corner, every 50 meters.
Drugs.
People are playing dice there, drugs, and all that. To a certain degree, democracy brought about a very good freedom for South Africa, and I think we're envied by many in the world. But I guess we have not controlled and we have not necessarily managed it properly.
True.
Because if we had done that, we would have, and I'm not purporting dictatorship by any means or by my comment, but I'm saying that we are too free such that we are not preaching responsibility with the freedom that we've got.
Absolutely.
Because it comes with responsibility.
Absolutely.
I think what you are calling for is just to have an authoritarian state, not a dictatorship state.
To a certain degree, yes.
Yeah, because I'm thinking in my house, I'm not a Democrat.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm an authoritarian.
You lay down the law.
The great uncle.
Yeah.
And there's no negotiations on the laws. It's like,
no, these are the laws.
You know what I mean? There's no negotiation when it comes to cleanliness.
Yeah.
No.
You did the mess, you clean it up.
But as you were saying, who are the people who are coming in? Who are the people who don't want to take responsibility for their agendas? And that's why there's so much influx in it.
So I once asked this one township I come from, and I said, okay, so you're complaining about illegal immigrants. Who is housing them?
No, that's true.
So you go to all the Mustens, labor rustens, and you said, in the back of your house, you've got 3-4 illegal immigrants, and then you also have a spaza there. Do you have business rights?
Come on now.
They don't have business rights.
Yeah.
And they are running a backyard sort of business, yadi shacks.
Yeah.
They don't have business rights to that too.
Yeah.
So, and yet you blame government for illegal people.
But we also saw it in the posh suburbs now of Joburg that people are taking houses and, turning them into those squatters now. Imagine.
Absolutely. So
you see, on that point you just raised, maybe let me just say this in passing, because it's a debate that we have had a long time ago, that what makes a country to become strong or powerful? It is not the buildings that you have, or you don't judge a country by economy necessarily. The strength of any country is in its security cluster. So if your security cluster is strong, you will be able to do what America has done to Venezuela. Capture a president of another country because you need the oil there.
So, come on now.
So if you want to test the strength of South Africa, you must not judge how the economy is doing. Judge at how our security cluster in its entirety. Don't give anything else. In its entirety. Are we military ready if we are to be attacked by any country?
Zero.
So you will get the answer.
Zero.
If you come down to the police, SAPS, look at what is happening at Mazanga. What is happening at Mazanga Commission really it's not telling you about the corruption that is happening in the country. Because corruption happens in every country.
It's everywhere.
Let me tell you something. Christians will tell you better. No matter how much you pray, the devil will still exist. What am I trying to say by that? In any country, no matter how strong you are, no matter what you do, there's always going to be an element. That is why China and other countries, they kill a person that does something like that. It then tells you that it is because it's there. They wouldn't have put in that law if it was not there. But that Mazanga Commission portrays or tells us that you are weak. In summary, they're telling you that you are very weak.
You have a problem.
I had this conversation with my other friend who is coming from Zimbabwe. By the way, I don't hate people who comes from Africa. In fact, I don't even call black people foreigners.
Thank
think
you.
It's wrong to mention
Thank you
it
for
that
that.
way.
That's yes.
Maybe just to put it in a proper context. These are our brothers. They just need to comply with the laws. They just need to do that which is right. So when I was talking to this gentleman and I said to him, no, man, most of your guys who are coming from Zim are causing us headaches every day. You guys, no, man, you must talk to your brothers, man.
Yes.
Then he says, no, my brother, let's cut this conversation in a very simple way. You can't want to shift your responsibility of policing to us. Your failure to actually enforce your own laws cannot then be deducted into us being criminals and other things. I was saying to you, any country, and I want to leave this to yourselves. I don't like the country for my own political reason. But I want you to go on YouTube and start learning something in as far as a space of security. Poland. Just go on YouTube and check what is the foreign minister, the police minister saying there. I don't like the country Poland. Well, for my own reasons. But I can tell you, their crime rate is at 1%.
Brother.
1%. Including, the illegal immigrants that are there, they are telling, the stats it's saying is at minus 0.1.
Minus.
Do you know what does that tell you? Because there's policing work there. Now, if you bring that into South Africa, because you are now 30 years into democracy, South Africa is polarized by many political parties or mayor wannabes. They will push back. If you want to militarize Joburg as it stands, there are those who are criticizing the stance by the president who is deploying armies in the most problematic areas.
True.
Some are saying, no, you are militarizing, now we're going to... But the reality is we've got communities in that area of Rodiport there who are leaving their houses because of zamazamas.
True.
You know, if these guys were just illegally mining and leave people alone, there would be no need for soldiers.
That's a different conversation.
They would still proceed to do it, but they realized that there is no enforcement.
There's no policing.
We can do as we wish. Which brings us back to the topic: are we a strong country? The answer is in the security cluster. If you look at that picture that is there, and once you close it down, look at what our mayor has been trying to do or is trying to do in Johannesburg itself. And the story pains me. The mayor has been trying to clean up there to bring the city back into its former glory. although back then it was not inclusive, but now it should be inclusive, but clean. And we like what the mayor is doing, and we want to support the mayor in doing what he's doing. In fact, we want him to do more, so that at least we then make people realize that you're governed by law. You don't just come in and do as you wish. If we get to a stage where we can master it and get it done properly and start to regulate certain things, trust you me, Joburg will get back to its former glory. But it's not going to be in a year or two or three. It's going to take us time. I just got a report when I was at the chairperson's meeting there via WhatsApp.
Yeah.
One councillor is crying and he says, I want you to take my call. And I said, I'm in a meeting. What is of urgent? He says, I found out that there are more than 3,000 workers in the city of Johannesburg who are involved in building hijackings. Like they're collecting rent from buildings that are hijacked. It also go again. I was talking about law enforcement, security cluster.
Yeah.
If you're weak there,
yeah,
you will have a lot of things collapsing because you're not checking things out and enforcing. That story, that picture that was painted to me, it's a very bad story.
It's a very bad story.
Wow.
And like you say, you know, it's like not having a gate at your house.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, just
or
open.
having a wall.
Just open.
Imagine if you didn't have burglar doors.
Wow.
Or what do you think is going to happen?
We used to
Come
live
on
like
in.
that, though.
Absolutely.
So those that came before us, they are telling us that as the city of Johannesburg, we are supposed to collect revenue of around 16 to 18 billion a month.
Yeah.
If we do things properly. But before you and me, we are sitting at 4 to 6 billion a month when we're supposed to be collecting 18. Some of these monies are going to the pockets of the officials. Some of these monies are unaccounted. There is some work we need to do. I just got another picture. I sent it to the group now in Cosmo City. The officials are causing mayhem. And imagine, we're in an election year. They are causing a mayhem. They put a meter in this house, they jump this house, they put a meter in this house, they jump this house and this house, and they put a meter in that house. And the councillor has to respond or be accountable at the end of the day. So I'm saying the city of Johannesburg now is cash trapped. And we don't have money. We can have money if we get everything in order and do the right thing.
Yeah.
But there are so many dynamics that are caused by so many things. Amongst those things are your mayor's wannabes. You've got how many political parties that wants to go in there, and we get into a coalition. Do you know how ungovernable coalitions are?
Yeah.
Yes, the society might appreciate and wish for them. Maybe it's the will of the people, but I would want our people to know how difficult it is to be in a coalition and to govern in a coalition. Right now, MMC road transport is in Ivory Park. I'm getting emails that our streets are being ignored. These streets, because there is no colored PA voter, this is ignored. This is ignored. We've got 84, we've got 54 potholes, we've got... And all of these things, we've got to manage them because we are in a coalition.
Wow.
We are political parties that do not actually see things the same.
Absolutely.
Others see things on the racial lines. Others see things on the basis that we want this one to go, we want to take over. And you can't blame somebody who sees an opportunity and want to come there as a one councillor in council, independently and wanting to be a mayor. Because they know that that one number is needed for you to constitute government or pass budget in council. But is this the will of the people?
Do the people even know? Because I feel like civic education is not out there. People don't understand that their vote actually matters, especially those who don't participate, who decide, nah, I've been voting for the ANC for so long. I'm no longer going to vote. I'm going to sit this one out. And then you find that there was a low turnout at the election, especially with these LGEs. You'll find that there's going to be even a lower turnout, especially among young people.
Look, Sipho, and I'm an ANC diehard. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. I am look, and I know that some that came before me said that, and they changed along the way. But I'm not intending to be in that route. The biggest mistake we did in 1994 was that when we were fighting for freedom, others actually supported, joined in, and we went in, we won the struggle. Part of it, of course. But the biggest mistake we did was to not take our people along in the aspects of political consciousness.
Yeah.
We left them there. Now our people depends on social media and media for consciousness.
Yeah.
And the narrative driven there must also be scrutinized.
True.
As to what is this narrative saying, and what is this narrative
And who
wanting
sponsored it?
and who is sponsoring it.
Yeah.
And we left the space. We can't blame other people for it. We should have done more.
True.
I'm telling you, if we had done more, we wouldn't be where we are today. We left our people to depend on newspapers, to depend on television. Now, if you go on Google here in South Africa and type corruption, I can tell you, before it actually explains the definition of what corruption is, it would have brought you ANC name in it.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Because of the narrative that that has been wanting to be, drived out there. And it's because of our own doing.
Yeah.
My son in my own house,
Yeah.
when he sticks on that TV 24/7, the message he is getting is that the government that your father works in is very corrupt.
Yeah.
That's
You are very corrupt. And day in, day out, his father is busy trying to get potholes closed, sewers cleaned, services delivered to the people. He comes back to the son and the wife and the daughters or sister who has been glued up into the TV when Mazanga Commission is telling the nation that you are very corrupt.
wow.
You are not going to get it right, because while you're trying to do whatever you're doing there, somebody is telling your voter base that those people that are actually making sure that you have electricity that is free, water that is free. I mean, I'm saying free because in Alex, majority of those people do not. Do you know how much we spend on operational budget from Joburg on Alex alone a year? It's over 400 million.
My goodness.
For freebies.
Nobody in this earth
For
or in the
freebies.
next earth or next heaven will give you 400 million, let alone 2 million.
Yeah.
For
Wow.
free.
So I mean.
So no matter how much you can spend for free,
Yeah.
if somebody is telling your son every day that Mandela sold out, every day, every day, that son is bound to believe what they are getting from these gadgets that are in front of them.
My goodness.
Which is a mistake that we actually did ourselves by not conscientizing our people.
Yeah.
That who are we? You said in your introduction before the and I don't want to just talk alone. I'll pause after here. Sorry.
Okay.
Because it's unfortunate. It's something that comes out of my heart.
No, we've seen the passion. Yeah.
Sorry. I'm sorry about that. When he was reading Who is Adolf, he mentioned that he was born in Limpopo. I never came into Alex like other people who came to Alex or in Johannesburg because they wanted we were dispossessed of our land. My mom had to follow where my father is working, which was in Johannesburg. We had to leave everything, the goats, the cows, and everything back. We had to leave urgently. And I'm told that at some point we took 3 days to get to Johannesburg. Now, these are painful stories. Fast forward to that, I then learned, my father is no more. I then learned that before he died, he had, went and claimed some land back home. These are 69 farms, Sipo.
What?
Sipo. These are, of the 69 already, we have gazetted 4. But I am confined in Alex. I'm claiming land there. But this is not the story sold in the laptops, in the news, and everywhere. For my kids, should I get an accident if I come out of here? For my kids to then know that there is fortune for this family actually.
Wow.
There's bread equal for everybody. While everybody else is saying we are corrupt and associating everything that we do to corruption. There's so much. Why are we made to lose focus on what we need to get? Because this freedom, we didn't get it in its entirety. And of course, it's our job, it's our role to conscientize the society.
Yeah.
But why is there a strong narrative that we must remove this government. At whose interest? Lastly, before you come in, because I'm starting to be emotional.
We need to have you again, because I don't think we're going to finish this conversation.
Before you come in.
Yeah.
And maybe before God takes me. I'm happy that South Africa is a peaceful, stable country in the entire Africa. As compared to many other countries.
Absolutely.
And this was the doing of the African National Congress. The day you remove that African National Congress is the day you will appreciate
the African National Congress.
Because if you were in Congo, where other people are not going to school every day, where a clinic, it's something that is of those who are rich.
Luxury.
If you are in other countries, including those countries that are painted to us as good, I never knew that in America. I'm sure you guys might correct, because I also get information from the internet, that there is no country that doesn't have some sense of a squatter like Alex. You know, my friend was in Mauritius just now. He was telling me that the Mauritius you see on TV, where people are in the beach and they're enjoying, is the boring Mauritius. And I said, what do you mean? He said, I come from Alex. I went to the Alex of Mauritius. When I was there, I went to the Alex of Mauritius. Right. And he started painting a picture, saying that there is two distinct worlds, but the media chooses to show you what they want to show you.
Sure.
Let me pause there, because I'm in a radio interview, not in some induction.
No, I mean, as you speak, I mean, so many questions are flowing, because I think you are taking us to a direction that we needed to start at, to understand the big picture of Johannesburg, where it comes from, the issues, especially the overpopulation size, and dealing with Alex. And this is why we particularly needed you first to come and tell us, because you are leading a very overly populated environment. But not only that, the people there know who you are. So I want to play one or two clips from the people that know who Adolf Marema is. Let's take a listen to this quickly.
Hi, Councillor ke motho o sebetsang. Marema ke motho o sebetsang. Re thola iputisa councillor ka yena, ene o dula le rona re mo batla re a mo thola. Dilo tsa rona di update ka Marema.
Koko 13 had that to say.
Councillor Aruna, Mr. Marema, he's the best. He always provides the service. Whenever we reach out to him, he always comes back to us. We are grateful for the service delivery that he does for us in our community. Rona is 13th Street, we are very happy.
Ndazi yonke into ngayo ipoza yami leyo dingumuntu nje ngemarema besine meeting naye pha ngikudala izolo kuba ndiphazana ndazi better regret ngayo usenza umuntu la ndoda leya akana side futhi akhethi ndazi better.
All right, so that's more. Sure. Yeah. So, Mr. Marema, I mean, we've come to the end of our conversation. We asked for an additional 15 minutes from the team. And just your last parting words to the citizens of Johannesburg. And, of course, we need you back again, because I think I want us to really unpack your role as chair of chairs, to explain to people the difference of... people don't know the difference between the executive and the legislature. They don't understand that there's a speaker, there's a mayor this side, there's executive this side, there's a legislature this side, and how does the legislature function? How do policies get passed? How many portfolio committees are there? I want us to unpack that in our next session. But thank you so much for giving us your time. I know that you're very, very busy, and you were busy before coming here. And just your last parting words to the residents of Johannesburg and the residents of your ward in Alex.
Well, thank you very much, Sipo, for the opportunity. Democracy is a government of the people, by the people, for the people. Let's get involved. Let's not be spectators in our country. Let's wake up, clean our streets, help clean our streets ourselves. Let's help police with these criminals that we know in our street. It is a government of the people, by the people. We've got to be involved. We can't just blame and say things without ourselves giving it our little bit part. So let's get involved. Let's help out the mayor. He's trying. At least don't beat up a man who is trying. Let's join hands. Let's try and do our bit. If you see one story in Cape Town of a person who was throwing a can by the window and another guy got off the car, took the can, carried it in the car. Let's do that too. True. The spirit of patriotism, citizenry. There's no other person that can do it better for us. We've got to get involved and make sure that things get to be done by the book.
Absolutely. Beautiful. Sure. Powerful. Thank you very much, Mr. Adolf Marema. He's the chair of chairs in the city of Johannesburg, and of course we'll invite him. And we hope to have other chairpersons of other portfolios from your side as well to come and account to us. Not to account to us, but to share with us, to say what are we doing to deal with crime, especially public safety, and of course EISD as well, which involves service delivery. So we thank you very much for your time. Gents, it's been absolutely amazing. Brinzy, thank you so much for joining us, brother.
Thank you.
You are an awesome gent. Thank you so much for blessing us. We'll be back again next week, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much to the beautiful team for having our back right here. And of course, from the Chef Chairs team, they are here as well, looking very flashy, very smart, all swaggerish. All right, we're going to be back next week, man. May God be with you. Here is AKA featuring KO. This one is called God's Will.
Aye.